What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Dubois Family Dinner. We like to eat well on a budget.
Today we are going to be making Copycat Pizza Hut. Alright, so we are going to activate our yeast by mixing a tablespoon of yeast with 3/4 of a cup of water and then just a little sprinkle of sugar. And then we are going to mix that up. So while we are waiting for the yeast to activate, we are going to get started with 3 cups of flour. And then to that, we are going to add a scant 1/2 cup of sugar since Pizza Hut's dough is a little bit sweet. Careful. We are going to add about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. And then we are going to sprinkle in a little bit of salt. Once the yeast is activated, we are going to pour that in and then start mixing it with our dough hook. You know that your dough is ready when it starts to form a ball.
So for our sauce, you're actually just gonna start with a store-bought one. So I had a deal for this prego tomato basil one, and so we're gonna use about 1.5 cups of that. To that, we're gonna add some seasonings. We're gonna add a little bit of Italian seasoning. We're gonna add a little bit of dry basil, a little bit of marjoram, which we had on hand, and then we're gonna add some garlic powder. And we'll mix all that together, and then we'll let that simmer for a little bit.
You wanna say something? Yeah, what are you saying? After we've let our dough rest for a second, we are going to cut it in half. Set 1/2 of it aside and kind of roll it into a little ball. Then we are going to roll it out, starting from the middle and going outwards. I like to flip it over after a few rolls. I don't really have a good reason why. That's just how I do it. Good helping, good helping, good job, good job. You don't want your dough to be too thin because Pizza Hut's pizza is a little bit thicker. And we are going to be using either a cake pan or a cast iron skillet. So you want it to be roughly about 9 inches, and then you can clean up the edges if you want. So we are going to coat the bottom of our pan in oil. Oh, good helping. I'm gonna use a paper towel just to help distribute it. And here, you want it to be generously oiled. And then we are going to grab our dough. We're gonna try and shake off a little bit of the excess flour. And then put it into the pan while pressing the edges up against the side. You don't want it to go all the way to the top because it's not necessarily a deep dish pizza, just the Pizza Hut pan style pizza.
Okay, our sauce has simmered, and as you notice, we have 2 different types of pizzas. We're doing one in our skillet and one in a cake pan. See which one we like better. So we're gonna be pretty generous with the sauce. I don't know why we do it like this, but I think I've seen it on movies and stuff where they put it in the middle and then try to spread it out. So that's what we do. Try to get it all the way out so every bite gets a little bit of sauce. Okay, we'll get both of them here. So we're gonna use a sliced mozzarella cheese and we're gonna lay that across the pizza. All right, so then once we have the cheese all on the pizzas, We're gonna go ahead and add pepperoni to one of them. We're gonna leave one as cheese. So this one, it may look like it's a little bit scarce, but we're using our leftover ingredients. So we used all this, so the cheese and the pepperoni. We did it all for different meals earlier this week, and so we're using what we have. Okay, so we just made a little bit of oil with Parmesan and garlic powder. We're gonna brush the crust with so it gets brown and adds a little bit of extra flavor to it as well. Good helping, dude. Yeah, it does look yummy, huh?
All right, so now that they're all ready to go, we are going to place them in the oven that has been preheated to 475 degrees. And we are going to cook this for about 7 to 10 minutes. All right, so the pizza in the cake pan has cooked a little bit faster than the cast iron skillet, so we are just going to take out the pepperoni a little early.
Boom, there we go. Came out clean. Okay, round 2. Let's see if it works out of the skillet. Oh yeah. Boom. That pizza turned out so good.
Yeah, this is probably one of our favorite recipes to date.
So both the cake pan and the skillet, they both actually cooked about the same. And that dough is so good. It was a little bit sweet, but with the sauce, it's just perfect.
Yeah, I never dip my pizza in extra sauce, but I was dipping it in the sauce tonight. So we like both of them. They're so good. You guys should try it.
Don't go to get them at Target or at the airport. Those little personal ones. You can just make these and it's 100 times better.
And it only cost $1 each. So super cheap. Thanks for watching.
Say bye, dude. Say bye.
Say bye-bye.